Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. I am Simply G, and today I'm going to be showing off the anime that I got this month. There's a little bit, actually. I typically don't get anime on a regular basis. One of these is sort of an upgrade. I haven't owned the series for a long time. The other is somewhat of a downgrade, quote unquote, but rather than spend too long on this intro, I'll just get straight into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. First up is that upgrade that I was mentioning, and this is the UK limited or collector's edition, I guess, of Hibane Runmei, which is a 12-volume drama with a little bit of a supernatural twist about a group of young girl angels and kind of this mysterious place that they're living, this unsurety. There's a bit of a mystery to their lives, and you slowly see that unraveling over the course of the series. So this is the complete collection on Blu-ray, which is, I think this series may have gotten a US Blu-ray release. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I would presume so, because MVM very rarely, never, does their own Blu-ray release without some other company supporting them. And then this also came with a bunch of art cards, which are very nice. This is I would argue quite old show now at this point, from the very early 2000s. It was very popular, or at least quite well known, quite well regarded back in the day. Although I do think this is one that maybe not a lot of people, especially new generation anime fans, are very aware of. But it is one of those titles that is somewhat of a consistent classic. So if you are interested, maybe give it a look and give it a watch. I would presume it's one of those titles that is available on one of the streaming services nowadays. But yeah, I was happy to have the series in the collection once again, and also have this pretty nice compact little collector's edition. Pretty much my favorite kind of collector's edition, where some nice packaging, a little bit of I don't mind postcards and things like that, but none of the large, huge amount of shelf space taking collector's editions that we do see pop up time to time. But yeah, really happy. I do like MVM's releases. They're all pretty similar to this style for their collector's things, so just nice to have this one. I also pre-ordered this when it was a deal of the week or their early bird special or whatever, so I got a fairly good price on it as well. So yeah, that was good. Other anime series I got 2 seasons of, and this is the Australian/New Zealand DVD release for the series. It did get a DVD and Blu-ray release from the US, and that's the edition that I'm downgrading, quote unquote. But this is Arakawa Under the Bridge Season 1 and Season 2. This is a comedy series about a young guy, a young man, he's in his 20s, early to mid 20s, who finds himself indebted to this strange girl who saves his life. And so in order to repay that debt, because he has this almost debilitating urge to never have any kind of ongoing debt or to owe somebody anything. So in order to repay his debt, he decides, he asks her what she wants, and she's like, well, how about you become my boyfriend? And so he's like, all right. And he ends up moving to Under the Bridge to live with her. Well, not to live with her, but he joins the community of oddball characters who are living underneath this bridge. Some who like him, some who really dislike him. And comedy ensues because all of these people, they got their things. They're all bizarre and wacky and full of hijinks, and it's very funny. This is a Shaft series, I believe, pretty sure. But captures the madcap sort of comedy very, very well. This series has a print manga release, which I think you can get from Kodansha. I read it in its entirety thanks to Crunchyroll's manga service, because it's also on there. It's good, it's fun, it's a good time. The reason I'm downgrading is that this isn't a series that I revisit a whole lot. I do enjoy it, and it's great for the giggles, but the standard releases from NIS America, who's the one who put this out in the US market, are inconsistent. It's like the packaging, one's in a normal Blu-ray case, the other's in a DVD case, which is a bit annoying. And then and I never look at like the books or anything that are included in NIS's releases, so I am selling those and have just replaced it with this. Here you can see, so one of these I got from a local seller from eBay or something, I can't remember, and then the other I got from Amazon, but you can tell it was shipped from New Zealand because they have their own sticker so they have the same releases as Australian releases, but they just put a sticker for their own rating logo stuff on top of the Australian ones. You see this, well, I don't have a huge amount of releases. I have in the past had releases where I've removed the sticker, but I'm just kind of not bothered by it anymore. I will just keep it as is because it's hard, and sometimes you run the risk of damaging the cover art, so it's not an issue to me. So yeah, it's a great series. I do encourage you to try it if you haven't. It's very funny. As I said, if you are in the US, you can get the series in standard releases, or at least you could. I don't know if I would think you could probably still get them. Although the premium edition of the first season is used to be quite hard to find. I don't know. I'm not up to date with like how rare things are. Anyway, but it's a good show, and you should give it a try if you like wacky casts and some pretty solid bizarre comedy. So not a huge amount of stuff, but some solid releases. One of them is from the UK, but because it's region B, it's pretty it's the same region that Australia is. So I can't necessarily recommend people buy this release unless you are in the region B area. But otherwise, I'm very happy. It's kind of, I've slowly been, and okay, so with Funimation, Crunchyroll taking over the global anime market, we are seeing more and more dual region releases, so region A and B releases. And so I still when I do buy anime, I do still consider purchasing from the US, but I've seen more and more of my purchasing transitioning to UK releases, or maybe local releases if there's no like fancy version of it anywhere. So yeah, I have plenty of those in the collection, and I'm finding that a little bit easier to maintain. But then of course there are still series that are exclusive to the US just because they're not super popular and they're usually not dubbed and things like that. So like, I still buy US releases, obviously, and if there's a nice edition, like a nice collector's version that I want, then I will get that. But typically, I've found that UK limited editions have been overall nicer than a lot of their US counterparts, if they aren't just like duplications of the US version. So yeah, that means nothing to anyone, and I'm sure a lot of people don't care, but yeah, it's been a little while since I've gotten some anime, and it's nice to have some solid additions to the collection for the first time in a long time. But yeah, that's everything. Let me know your thoughts, feelings on either of these shows. Have you seen them? Have you not? Let me know what you've been watching as well. I don't watch things seasonally anymore. I've got such a long backlog of stuff streaming that I've really cut down on my anime collection and stuff like that. So I'm probably not the most informed as I could be, but obviously there are still things that I'm looking out for and following. I just tend to binge watch things nowadays rather than week to week. But yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's it for me. Stay, till I see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, look after yourselves, be kind to others, and I will see you next time. Bye till then.